Oh my God!
Oh, there we go!
Oh, here we go!
And Asia immediately makes it up. Wow, through that little section.
Welcome to Speedworld for round number 9 in the Verizon INDYCAR series here at the Toronto Street Circuit located in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm Useless, your host for today. Today I'm joined by my partner for this race, Marcus. Marcus, what do you think about the track and what type of racing we have today? Today's street course.
So what I think about the track, well, thank you first of all. What I think about the track is a very wide track on sector 2, sector 1, and then when you get to sector 3, it's or sector 2, I don't know, but because it goes very tight, and I think that's just going to be where most people will make mistakes, and overall that will decide most of the race.
Well, today is going to be an incredible race for this series. It's an 11-turn track for the Honda Indy Toronto. Let's go with the qualifying order, shall we? Corey Wilson will start on pole with a 105.713. A pole sitter in the 14 right now in the pit lane, just waiting for the command to get the pacing lap done. On second is Kimmy with a 106.513. Ford in a 106.546. Agent on the same lap. Zed on fifth with a 106.787. Anthony on sixth with a 106.979. Smalls on seventh with a 107.171. Dim on a 107.617. Bra on ninth with a 107.729. Agent on 10th with a 109.8029. And Fearless is our last qualifier with him having a crash in qualifying on his qualifying attempt that will put him all the way down to the back. What do you think about this field, Marcus?
It's a very big field for a course like this, and I want to point out there is a new driver in the field. It's his first start, and he's starting on the podium for the start of this race. So keep an eye on Just Ford 2, and yeah, I think that's.
I mean, he beat Agent. Both on the timing board, they got the exact same time. He barely edged Agent though, with some extra digits on the time, and he's starting third today. I mean, he looks strong. In qualifying, he looks strong. Someone that looks like to win the race is Corey Wilson, aka 24K, a driver with a lot of pace. I have said before, 105 he did with the rest of the field. I mean, he's very quick. What do you think about that?
Corey and Agent have been dominant for like the whole season, so I think Corey. Shoot, I don't have him on spectator, but I do believe Corey will definitely have a big chance today. Just gotta keep an eye out for these turns.
So right now we have some believings in the drivers. A lot of drivers could be starting on reds and wait for a early caution in the first 3 laps so they can pit on their yellow and complete the tire change rule. We do have a tire change rule, 2 compounds, the red wall and the black wall tires. The reds being faster, but they wear off quicker, and the blacks last longer but have a little bit less grip. So we'll see what strategy they put together. Most of them are on the red walls. We're side by side right now. How about you commentate for the race start?
Alrighty, thank you. And now we're getting ready for the Honda Indy Toronto. It's no. Never mind.
I suppose it's a green next time. Suppose a green next time because yep, wave off.
Time, so I guess just a miscommunication. But
we're having a wave off. That was supposed to be the start, but I don't know what happened there. Bubble said that he needed to lock the server so nobody else can join. I mean, sounds about right. So this time, we're having the green flag drop. Something incredible that happened in qualifying is that Adrian is the only driver that didn't make it over the 108 mark. He made a 109.829, being the slowest qualifier apart from Fearless that crashed out in his qualifying lap. So he got a tire damage. I wonder how Fearless would do this race. I mean, he's one of the quickest drivers here in the league. And now he's starting last because he crashed in the qualifying attempt. So I don't know how his race will go. What do you think about that, Marcus? What do you think Fearless will do this race?
I mean, he's also pretty fast too. He's competed with Agent and Corey up front during races. So I think he's got this. He's gonna have to stay in the back, of course. But I think later in the race he will make moves, and I mean he has the potential to win.
I'm still really thinking about Ford right now. One of our newer drivers here just made it to third, beating Agent, one of the quickest drivers here. Or might be the quickest driver right now on the field, with a lot of wins, a lot of poles to his name this season. I mean, this guy has talent. We'll see if he can convert this qualifying position to a possible race win or a top 3. We're getting closer now to the green flag procedure right now. He's running up turns 10 and 11. Just waiting for it. How about you commentate the race start, Marcus?
Yes, I will. Thank you. And they're going double file. I think a new thing they're starting to do. Off the final turn to the front stretch. Corey on pole. Green flag for the Honda Indy Toronto. Corey gonna have the slight edge against Kimi, and here comes Ford, maybe gonna make a move. Very tight during that corner. Kimi into the wall just a little bit, and here's Ford the second. Kimi gonna have a big gap up here, but Ford trailing him down. We're coming to turns 3. It's a very sharp corner, so mistakes can be made here.
They look to make it through turn 4 and turn 5 right now. Ford up to that second position. Corey Wilson, 24K, aka 24K, has made a huge gap on the restart after all that finagling on turn 1s and 2. And Kimi's around. He hits Agent. Dim sends him around again. And Kimi looks to have that front wing damage with the nose cone. He's loose right now. He has loose nose cone right now. Meanwhile, Corey Wilson still leading with a huge gap into the front straight to lead lap 1.
Corey leads lap 1 with very weird, very unfortunate things for Kimi. It's 2-second gap over Ford with Fearless. Also, Fearless started in the back. He's up to third now. Well, here comes Agent's starting to get past him now. And it's very spread out. The only battle there is Agent, Fearless, Nampa, and Dim.
They make it through the boulevard in turn 4 and 5. Agent and Fearless right now fighting for that P3. As you said before, Fearless started at the back. He's now up to third. Calamity in lap number 1. Agent now goes by and gets back up to third again. Corey first, Ford second, Agent third, Fearless fourth, and Smalls. Smalls made 2 positions in lap number 1, is now P4. We have a battle at the back, I assume, which is Napa in Dim right now, as Corey Wilson leads lap number 3.
I want to mention this, Kimi. Oh, and a caution is out to where on the sector, and I believe Dim. Yep, Dim wrecked.
So I believe during the battle between Nappa and Dim, they got together and Dim got some damage. He has respawned now. Everybody, as I said before, everybody was looking up to a caution in the early race, so they can serve the two-tire compound rule. So I don't know. Everybody might come in so they can go back, so they can go to the hards and run it out for the rest of the race, and maybe later change to the softs if there's ever a caution close to 15 laps to go.
Yep, and I want to say also Kimmy did pull into pits. I want to say to reset. I don't think he pitted, but he did just reset. And
He didn't pit.
Or he went into pits.
Alright, already a caution early into the race, like lap number 3. I mean, it's a very chaotic race right now. Hopefully, they'll spread around and try to have clean battles all over the field. Everybody's just waiting for, I believe, is Dim and Kimmy to catch up to the Adrian machine, which is right now last car.
Oh yeah, speaking of that,
decision.
Speaking of the cars, for these courses, you only get one reset. It's not like the ovals where you usually get 2. You only have one reset, so any mistake could ruin.
Yeah, we're having pits open right now. The green light is for the pits right now. I mean, Fearless, what a first lap he had, up to 4th. Incredible race right now by him. We got barely any passing after lap number 2. So they're Nappa, Anthony, and them coming into pit road. I assume they're going for the hards right now. I mean, well, everybody else is staying out.
Also, I want to say this for the restart zones. There's 2 restart zones. So there's one on the back stretch, the big back stretch, and then there's one on the front stretch. I think if drivers are in pits, I think they will restart on the back stretch. So just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, what can I say about this race? They barely any laps. I thought, Gene is has given us a little comment right now. He thought everybody will go in and take care of that tire change rule. I also thought the same. I mean, it makes the most sense to go change to the hards already, run a larger stint down the reds. And we're green flag here back at Toronto. As I said before, the restart right now, coming into turn number 4. Or, I mean, I think it's 3 or 4. Yeah, right now 3, 4, and 5. 4 trying to make it around the outside of 24K. He doesn't make the move. Fearless now on the outside of Agent, trying to make the move. He does make it. Now on the inside, Agent slots back to 4th. Bruh makes it to, I believe, his 5th. And everybody scrambles behind. We see some contact at the back. Already spreading. Everybody's spreading around. Here comes 4 down the inside. He tries to make the move on 24K. He doesn't make it. He backs off. 24K will lead lap number 4 on the restart.
I think Ford is going to pass him this lap, I believe. But here's Fearless in 3rd. It's a little spread out between these top 4, and then it's a tiny pack in 5th, or a battle for 5th. Here comes Fearless into Ford. Ford pushes him into the wall. That's going to give contact. Agent going to go behind him, and Ford has damage now, the front damage, and that's going to ruin him. He was doing so good. And Agent now up to 2nd, and that's going to slow everyone down.
Huge contact between the 2nd and 3rd. Well, that doesn't not sound like 2nd and 3rd anymore, as they have close to the little pack behind. Ford with that front wing damage. I'm really sad for him, but what do you expecting somebody into the wall? They just gonna wreck immediately. Still racing back to the line. 24K with about a 2-second lead to Agent. Fearless actually still 3rd after the incident. Makes it through the pack. Agent 24K leads lap number 5.
Coming into turn number 2, Corey's still having a comfortable lead. He's kept his lead ever since that first caution after all the shenanigans with Ford and Agent. But Agent also trailing him down with Fearless in third. But back here we got Kimmy and Smalls, fourth and fifth, which they might have a chance to even catch up.
We have a little pack forming behind. I believe that's Dim, Ford, and Bruh. These guys at the back are having a three-way battle. They should just spread, give each other space, and try to catch up to the guy in front, and then whatever pack forms after, catch up to the cars in front, so you can catch up and get close to the lead. 24K looks to just... Oh, Agent hits the inside wall. Huge time loss. Fearless rear ends him. No damage for both. Fearless down the inside. He makes the move. Slowly but surely, Fearless now catches up. Corey Wilson, which also had a problem. Fearless down the inside. He's going to try and lead lap number 6. He does make the move.
New leader, but problems with Corey. I believe Corey was thinking about going to pits, and either he hit the wall or was trying to go into pits. It ruined him, and now it let Fearless and Agent catch up. Fearless starting to pull away from Corey, but also Agent starting to catch up to Corey. Major problems for both of these cars.
What I think about this is Fearless has officially done the last to first challenge. Right now, he's on the lead after 24K Agent if I believe, turns 9 to 11. Had some problems with the walls, and now he has made it past both and now up to the lead. Corey Wilson trying to trail him down, trying to make it through. We do have a 2-hour time limit, so if there's a lot of cautions, we might get close to the time limit and we might not even finish the race under green flag conditions. Top two still close together. Fearless runs it up, turn 11, and leads lap number 7.
Fearless has led 2 laps with Corey leading almost the whole race. Corey slowly, maturely trying to get back up to first, with Agent in the back starting to fade just a little bit. And Fearless pulls away a little bit on the straightaway. The straightaway is a nice spot to get some speed up to the next driver, which Corey is doing right now. He's going to maybe make a lunge. No, I think he's going to stay behind. He's going to try to send it in. Nope. Fearless keeps the lead.
Corey tried to take a look on the inside. He was far away, though. I believe... I don't know where's Adrian. I don't know if he lagged out or something, but he's not currently shown in the spectate or the timing. I don't know where Adrian might be. Corey Wilson hits the inside wall. Here comes Agent on the inside. Agent now takes second place from Corey Wilson. He has some problems right now. He has lost the front wing and his nose cone is loose. He's going to come down pit road as Fearless leads lap number 8.
That is unfortunate for Corey. Corey was the most dominant driver, I believe, in the start of the race, and is now have some injuries. And there's this little pack right here with Nick Ford, Bruh, and Anthony. We just wanted to say that. Fearless still having a big lead ahead of Agent. And I think that gap is starting to stretch out more. Fearless, freaking great driver.
Fearless, we know, is a challenger to Agent. He is a very quick driver, and it's shown right now. Went from wrecking and starting from the back now to the lead. Now in lap number 9, he's making around sector 2 and starting to enter sector 3 right now. We know it's turn number 9, I believe. With caution, it's Dim. It's Dim again. He's in the middle of the track. He has some wheel damage. A lot of damage to that number 15 on the car. We have caution lap number 9.
What happened was Dim on turn 3 to 4 just spun it coming off that corner and just ruined himself.
Just got loose. I believe.
Oh, Napa into the wall.
Napa's into the
cooldown lap.
Oh,
on the final turns, Nampa goes into the wall. That's unfortunate for him.
I got a bit more wrecking under the caution. I mean, this race, we made it barely any 6 laps in. We have another caution. I mean, a lot of wrecks happening through the field. I believe there's a front wing in the little straight between 1 and 2, and it's not there anymore. I think it was yellow front wing. Might have been Small's front wing or somebody else's. But right now, we're under caution pacing right now, just waiting for everybody to catch up and maybe go green this lap, or it might actually be green in 2 laps because pits were not open the lap before, so pits might be open this lap. Having a red flag. Red flag for the race. A lot of wrecks happening right now. I mean, the race director will definitely look into the incidents and see what has happened. Maybe try to clear up debris in the meantime. We're currently red flagging here at Toronto, Canada.
Driver.
I mean, what do you think about this race, Marcus? It's been chaotic at minimum.
It has been very chaotic for a course like this. I think it was by far gonna be chaotic from the start, and it's been very interesting too, having these leaders change. Corey dominating, then Fearless coming to last to first, and then it's crazy. And I think there's still so much to come.
Yeah, so much more to come. We know Ford made it back to P5 after wrecking with Fearless and losing that front wing. A lot of people might think, oh wait, if they respawn because of the front wing damage or rear wing damage, is it like their last car or anything? No, it only counts for tire damage. So, for example, Dim is out of the race. He crashed before, got some wheel damage, and now he crashed again, got wheel damage again, and he's out of the race. I mean, a lot of DNFs right now. We have Adrian and I believe Dim are out of the race. Adrian, I don't see him anywhere. Said, I know, is still there. He's just laps behind. Something happened to the ticker or something happened to him. We're just waiting for the race to come back to yellow flag conditions so we can start pacing again. I mean, this race, it's something I never predicted. I said there might be a lot of chaos involved. Not a lot, like maybe 1 or 2 wrecks, but right now, I mean, we have wrecks, and even on their caution, we have wrecks like Napa. I mean, I don't know how this race will finish. I mean, we could see a yellow flag condition race. From here, we might just be green flag all the way. I don't know. Only time will tell.
It's 40 laps are gonna go by really fast. That's all we know is that this race will be done in a bit.
We have a driver protest to red flag. We might see a driver protest against another car, or maybe a lag issue or something like that. That's why we're on the red flag. As we know in the rules, it does say that if a driver makes a protest and has video evidence, we'll have a red flag and officials will take a look at it. The driver protest has been cleared, and now we're definitely going to come back to yellow flag conditions and start pacing in just any minute. And there it is, caution flag, and we're going back pacing. How about we say the field right now under the caution right now? We have Fearless in first, Agent second, and Kimmy made it up to third. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of Kimmy. I know he qualified he qualified second. He qualified second, but dropped all the way out to the back. And now he made it to third. We have Smalls in fourth, Ford in fifth, Napa Boy sixth, Anthony is seventh, Bruh is eighth, Sad is ninth, and 24K is 10th. Oh no, we actually have 11 cars, my bad. I think we do have 11 cars or so. No, we still have 10 because of Adrian and them out of the race. I mean, 2 DNFs already. I mean, not even in Barber we had that much DNFs and so little of the race. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if Napa is in a spare car or like I don't know if he got wheel damage or anything. Pits are open. Everybody coming in. I believe everybody's coming in.
No,
Corey is actually the only one to stay out. I mean, they'll definitely get in for the black tire. The more a larger stint, or they might just stick with red. I don't know which strategy might be. They can just change little tires. We know Fearless, the leader, actually went for blacks. Everybody, like Smalls, Kimmy, and Ford, all the way to the end of pit road to try and gain some positions. Fearless comes out as second, the leader of pit road. Corey Wilson, actually, the car which didn't pit, he's on black, so I believe he doesn't have any. They didn't think about entering for blacks again. He already almost everybody, or I believe everybody, changed to the black compound. Or actually no, but we have some red still in the field. We have Smalls, Napa Boys, said. From what I'm seeing right now, the guys that are still on the reds, they might just get like a faster stint in and just hope for a caution again to go back to the blacks. Bruh is another car on the red tire still. I mean, we're restarting yet again here at Toronto, Canada, for the Rise and IndyCar Series. Corey Wilson leads the whole pack. Field line agent. They make it through cleanly. Everybody stacking up. Nobody's wrecking right now. Hopefully it never happens again. So we can have some clean racing all around. Fearless is going to try and challenge Corey Wilson to the lead. Corey Wilson back into the lead again. Corey Wilson and Fearless, I believe, are the only cars that have led any laps on this race, and Corey Wilson being the most out of everybody.
And a wreck!
We have another
Agent!
Agent, one of our faster cars, maybe the most dominant car of the whole series, has been in a huge wreck on the restart around turn 9 and 10. A little, I think it's 8 and 9 actually. Huge wreck. This is a spare car, his last car for the race. Oh my goodness. We already got another wreck. What do you think about this, Mark? Because it's getting more chaotic the more time we spend under caution and everybody just packs up together.
We didn't make it to the start finish. We legit didn't even start another lap and already a wreck. So I think that just tells you how much this race is going to be, how much more chaotic this is going to be on the ending laps. So you're going to see a bunch of sanding, a bunch of fighting, and I guess it's just whatever can happen.
Smalls makes it to third with an agent all the way onto the back. I know Anthony had a problem, I believe. He was stuck behind everybody. Now he's in front of Agent. Agent being our last car. We'll see what he can do on the restart. I don't know if it's having a restart. We are having a restart right now. And it's Corey Wilson leading into the boulevard right now. Fearless following alongside Smalls and Kimmy. Kimmy's going to try down the inside of Smalls. Everybody packs in. Kimmy makes the positions. Oh, we have a crash. We have a front wing on the track. Hopefully, I think it's outside of the racing line, so no problem for anybody there. Smalls makes it back to third. Kimmy is going to try and make a pass on Smalls and go 24K. Corey Wilson is through the lead right now through turns 10 and 11. Kimmy goes wide, almost into the runoff. He might need to respawn. He is respawning right now. 24K, aka Corey Wilson, leads the restart on lap number 12.
There's a battle now. Fearless and Corey, two of the most dominant drivers, still battling. I think back here also is Ford and Napa Boy, with Bruh also Ford into the inside. We're gonna take a look back here. Napa into the wall, just a little bit, and Bruh's gonna get the send. And here's Anthony. Anthony gonna get a huge run. Back to the leaders.
Corey Wilson makes it to the boulevard right now into turns 5 and I believe 6. Fearless still trailing him. He's trying to take that first place away from him and leads more laps and might even get the race win. but we'll see if any cautions come out. We know everybody in the field is spreading around right now. We still have some battles going around. Like, I believe Seth and Anthony are having a battle, trying to pass each other, trying to catch up. Agent has made about 2 positions right now. 24K, Corey Wilson makes it around in the last turn and leads lap number 13.
Coming to turn number 1 and 2. Fearless is caught up severely too. Corey Wilson he's still gonna get better corners there. Corey's just starting to I think Corey, they're going the same speed of Fearless with the draft though. He's gonna get some draft to catch up to Corey. Can he do it before this turn? Coming to turn 3 and 4. Into the outside goes Fearless. Corey gonna keep it though.
Fearless slowly but surely gaining time on Corey Wilson. He's going to try down the inside. He tried to look in, but Corey Wilson just shut the door. We know Fearless has a huge tire advantage because he did pit for that black tire. He comes now on the outside with a little bit of a run. Corey Wilson decides to block. Now he's going to trying to look into maybe the backstretch yet again. That's probably the most respectable place to make an overtake with a lot of draft and a lot of length to try and make that pass. Corey Wilson gets lap number 14.
Corey extended his lead against Fearless, but Fearless had an amazing turn there. He's going to get an inch closer, even closer to Corey. On the straightaway where he made the move on turn number 3. Could he maybe make another one here? He's got a lot of speed coming into this turn. Is he going to try the outside again? Corey going to try to block him. We're going to at least stay up against him.
Fearless just didn't get close enough to try and maybe look around the outside or the inside. Corey Wilson still with the lead. We know he's very slow in Sector 1 and a little bit faster in Sector 2, but Fearless overall the fastest car around the track right now. We do have some 2-car battles around the field. I believe it's Agent and Bruh. Agent is trying to make it back to the top 3. He's in 5th right now after restarting last. He's trying to catch up to the guys in front, 24K, makes it around into this front straight and leads lap number 15.
Fearless, can Fearless maybe make a move here? He's gonna stay back. I think the smartest move he can do. Has a little bit of a slower corner than Corey, and Corey's gonna have a very fast corner. Corey still has a big gap against him. We're gonna look back here though. There's Ford, Bruh, and Zed. These 3 drivers just been going back and forth. And this is kind of the only tiny pack that we're having. Back to the leaders.
Corey is still first. Fearless, he's got a slow 1 and 2 and 3. He just didn't make it. He just couldn't make it a faster turn and is losing time right now to Corey Wilson. We know Agent is pulling away from Bruh instead. The pack behind. We know Anthony and Ford are getting close together. They're bunching up right now. Bruh and Seth right now having a battle. Seth is going to try down the inside. He's going to make the move into turn, I believe, number 8. Napa sends Ford, and 24K leads in lap number 16.
We're going to keep an eye on this battle back here with Bruh, Zed, and Ford. It's a 5-car pack. Maybe even or just 3 as of right now. And we did not see it, unfortunately. Fearless takes the lead with Corey. A mistake with Corey. We apologize that on our side. Fearless has the lead and is on turn number 3.
In turns 1 and 2, Corey, I believe he hit the inside wall in turn number 1 and slowed a huge amount that made Fearless catch up. Corey still within the distance to make the pass in the next couple of turns on Fearless. Fearless just a little bit slower right now on the lead. Right now he's leading. We do believe we have a 5-car battle at the back. He's going to try on the outside. Fearless hits the wall. 24K down the inside. He makes the pass. Corey Wilson's back to the lead. He makes it through 10 and 11 right now. Fearless, just no luck whatsoever in the couple of turns at 24K. A.K. Corey Wilson leads lap number 17.
Turn 1 and 2. Corey has the lead again. Maybe pulling away, but Fearless has a nice corner there. And a caution is out. And it's Zed and Ford.
We have a huge crash. That was Ford and Zed both got together. The 5-car battle just got together too close to comfort. And Ford and Zed, I believe Zed spun around and Ford just piled in. Both have front wing damage, but no problems for respawn right now. Napa does have some damage. We're under yellow flag conditions right now. Pits are closed right now. A very eventful little pack at the back. I mean, I was expecting them, and I just seen everybody just bunches up in between 8th and 11th, and that caused a wreck. Everybody's got together. I don't know who spun around Zed, and Ford just piled in.
I don't know. Again, it's unpredictable of what could happen. These little packs, these little bunches it's gonna get more chaotic by the end of the race. Fearless were fortunate enough to pull away from that little pack, but they're right back up again.
No extensive damage whatsoever. With one respawn, they can just repair the car. Pits are closed right now. I don't know. No, never mind. Pits are open. Pits are open this lap. We'll see everybody come in. Corey almost shoots the little straight before entering the pit lane. Everybody makes it through, and we'll definitely go for another black tire compound to make it another large stint. Reds right now just don't if they do have the pace, they just won't work. Everybody makes it through. They're scrambling to get into a pit box. Fearless and Agent. Oh, contact almost. They went 3 wide with Napa. They're still 2 wide. A lot of huge pack together. 24K makes it the leader, and Smalls
to second.
Makes it to second with a strategy to go all the way to the end, to the last stall in per road and change. And I mean, he goes to the reds. A lot of people going to the reds. Some staying on the blacks. Agent goes to the reds. Smalls goes to the reds. Anybody else on the reds? Have Kimmy on the reds. I'm just trying to look who has changed compound. And I believe that said also with a change in tire compound. Yes, he is. We're just waiting for a restart right now. I believe everybody's close together. Just waiting for the restart by the officials to drop the green flag at any moment, I believe. Green flag, you're back. Smalls, very bad restart. 3 wide, almost into the boulevard. Fearless on the inside. Smalls sends it through. Fearless together. Everybody scrambles to make it through. Agent now on the inside of 24K. He is made up to first on the red compound. The restart did work with Smalls having a very bad restart and allowing Agent to challenge 24K, aka Corey Wilson. Agent makes it through right now. As everybody's fighting for positions, Agent makes the move on the restart into the boulevard. Here comes Corey Wilson down the inside. He's going to try now around the inside. Does he make the move? Now on the inside, here comes 24K on the inside. He regains back the lead. He leads lap number 19.
Coming to turn 1 and 2. Agent finally showing the stuff that he can do and that he can do. Agent on the outside, he's not going to do anything. 24K starting to pull away just a little bit. Agent slowly catching up. Fearless finally pulled away from Ford. I think Ford hit the wall. He was battling with Fearless, but is now all the way back to 5th. Here comes Agent, I think, to the outside, and he's going to stay behind 24K.
We see a lot of bumping between the top 2 right now, trying to gain the position. Agent now on the inside, makes a little bit of a bump to 24K, sends him wide. Agent now to the lead. Corey Wilson, aka 24K, still on race pace with Agent on the slower tire compound on the blacks. Agent shoots a little bit wide. He's blocking Corey Wilson all he can to keep the lead. The lead, I believe, his first lap off the race. they make it around turn 11. Everybody trying to make up positions at the back. Agent leads lap number 20. 30 laps to go.
This is the closest I think the whole field has been. They're a little spread out, but most of them are just a few car lengths away. Here comes Corey. Corey to the inside. But Fearless also was coming. Agent will keep the lead. Fearless going to pass Corey. But Nampa Boy and Ford slowly catching up in 4th and 5th. Corey on the outside. Fearless. Can anyone make a send? Here comes Corey. Corey not going to make any move. Going to remain the same with Fearless to second.
Fearless down the inside, trying to chase first place from Agent. He's a very quick car. Now down the inside, side by side, into these little straights right now, going into I believe, the stadium area. Yeah, the stadium. Fearless makes it down the inside, goes wide though. Agent gonna try to make it around the inside in the next couple of turns. Corey tries to challenge him for second. Fearless is our new leader. He makes it around turn 11. Hits the wall, he scrapes it, and now leads lap number 21.
This whole battle up front is getting so heated with Fearless leading. And Corey gonna give a little bump to Agent, a little bump and run, or attempted a bump and run. You can't do that in these. Fearless pulling away from Agent and Corey, but here comes Ford. Ford slowly catching up to Corey. Can Ford maybe make a move? Ford's gonna go to the outside of Corey. And Ford gonna take it. And Fearless still leads.
Fearless leads off Agent, off Ford. Ford makes it back to P3, but gets in front of Corey Wilson. We know these top 4 are very quick. The quickest cars right now in the field. Corey Wilson makes it down the inside. He takes away Ford's P3. Fearless still leads from Agent. Agent slowly but surely closing that gap. Fearless is not quick enough to close that gap of Agent. We now at the back, we have some little bit of a racing between Smalls and Seth. Smalls gets loose because of Seth bumping him. Smalls hits Seth, no wreck whatsoever, and Fearless leads lap number 22.
Fearless still has gap, but it's getting Agent is closing in every single turn. Corey into the wall a little bit in the back, but Agent trying to get that draft to maybe catch up to Fearless. Fearless trying to break it a little bit. Everyone's starting to spread out way more. I think there's a little pack. Yeah, there's a little pack. Anthony and Bruh, just a tiny. Anthony slowing down a little bit more. Fearless and Agent on to turn 4 and 5.
Fearless still leads from Agent. Agent, a hard charging car right now alongside Corey Wilson. Corey Wilson made it past that Ford, Ford's car, that Ford machine, and is now trying to catch up to Agent and possibly Fearless. Fearless makes it to is now entering the stadium area where the Toronto football team, I believe, soccer team plays. Yeah, I got a little bit mixed. Fearless leaps lap number 23 with a little bit of a pack behind.
They have caught up. Corey, Ford, and Agent caught up so much. This top 5, even Kimmy, you gotta include Kimmy. Kimmy, also a key factor to this race now. These 5 have just been, they're slowly catching up. Like I said, each and every lap. Agent, maybe gonna make a move on to turn number 3. He's gonna go to the inside. Fearless just gonna let him. Agent, new leader. Here comes Corey into the inside of Fearless.
These top 3 are very quick. Ford now catches up because everybody, this top 3 is battling right now. Ford just gets closer and closer alongside Kimmy, a new factor in the race. Agent makes it to the lead. Corey Wilson made it past Fearless. These guys, the quickest right now in the whole field. They're just trying to clock in laps and maybe pass each other for the lead. Fearless loses about 2 positions. Top 5, we just bunched together. We have some piece of debris, I think, in the stadium area. Agent leads lap number 24 after passing Fearless.
Agent and Corey kind of pulled away from that little pack ever since they were in turn number 10 and 11. They are so close. Oh, and Fearless into the wall a little bit. That's going to ruin him and Kimmy. Kimmy going to get in the, Fearless going to get in the way of Kimmy. Here comes Corey, though. Corey going to try to catch up to Agent. Again, that pack in the back, Ford, Kimmy, and Here comes Corey, maybe gonna make a move. Gonna stay behind. By the way, we are halfway into this race.
25 laps to go whenever we cross the line. Who's into the wall?
Ford.
Ooh, his slowdown is huge. Corey also scrapes the wall out of those couple of turns. Agent now into the stadium area. No mistakes, but Corey a little bit faster right now. We know those reds are slowly wearing, and those blacks is coming in. But right now, Agent makes it around final turn now to lead lap number 25. 25 laps to go.
And Agent starting to pull away from Corey. And then Kimmy also starting to get farther away. That whole 5-car pack has just gotten destroyed with Fearless making mistakes. There's still a battle between Fearless and Kimmy. But as of right now, Agent has a comfortable lead, but can be destroyed at any moment soon.
We know Agent, our most dominant driver of the whole field. We have a piece of debris. Drivers almost getting into that piece of debris. If they try and make a move there, they know they just might hit it, and it will definitely ruin the race. Agent just with a comfortable lead right now. Not a huge lead though. We know Corey has that pace through the stadium area. Agent makes it through. Corey Wilson slowly but surely making a lot of ground to this part. A lot of debris, a lot of front wings scattered around the track. Agent makes it to the final turn. He leads lap number 26.
And we got word that tires are starting to have an effect on these drivers, such as Agent. So Agent might be a little slower than he usually is, but we won't know until we know. Corey's starting to slowly catch up to Agent. Can he maybe make it? Could we see pit stops in the next coming laps? Which, as of right now, I don't know. But Corey still slowly catching up.
Corey is catching up. I know Kimmy made it to pit road. Some guys making it to pit road. Guys at the back, like said of Kimmy, said with some front wing damage. Going back to Agent right now. Agent, our leader. We know his tires, the red walls are now they're shot. They're losing a lot of time, and this is the perfect time for the blacks to come in. The cars that chose a black compound like Corey Wilson will now be the quickest in the whole field. Agent just, with his pace, with his talent, is able to pull away from Corey Wilson out of the final turn and leads lap number 27.
And everyone, the whole pack has spread apart. There barely is any 2-car packs except for Anthony, Bruh, and Smalls. That's kind of the only little pack. They are right now running in 6th and 7th. So you're not going to see them anytime soon. Again, coming back to Agent and Corey. Corey slowly catching up. Still not enough coming to turn 3.
Let's just say if that was Fearless, he would have catched up already. I know Fearless has a lot of pace in sector number 1, and whenever Corey Wilson or Agent were in the lead, he was able to catch up and try to challenge on the inside, maybe the outside. The pack very spread around right now. The Ford being 13 seconds behind this lap right now. Corey Wilson trying to make a move in the next couple of laps. That's Agent's tires are just losing a lot of grip. He's just a little bit better on turn 10 and 11. Makes it around the final turn. He leads lap number 28 with Corey Wilson coming behind.
I'm gonna go back to the back of the pack. Anthony, Bruh, and Smalls having an insane battle here. They rubbed each other on turn 5 and 6, I believe, and they're now back to single file. We're gonna go back to Corey and Agent. Corey has gone a little slower now. Agent pulling away massively, and I don't think Corey's gonna catch up anytime soon.
Looks like the red walls, the tires is degrading, losing grip. Agent hits the wall, hits the inside wall, and now into the outside retaining wall. Agent loses the front wing, loses a lot of time. That makes Corey Wilson our new leader. Here comes Fearless, gonna try and challenge for second. No problem from Fearless. He clears Agent. Huge mistake for Agent. He hits the side wall around the parts of the boulevard. Now into the stadium section. Corey Wilson now makes it to the lead. We know Agent is now coming into pit road to trying to get new tires. 24K leads lap number 29.
Tires are starting to fall off, as you can see with Agent and Fearless. Fearless kind of heading that wall on turn number 10 or 11. Yeah, and there's still that 3-car pack with Bruh, Smalls, and Anthony. And Corey has a very, very comfortable lead. And Fearless, I believe, yeah, pit stops are definitely, more pit stops are going to starting soon. So we'll see that soon.
Yeah, we'll definitely see some cars in pit road. I know that Ford made it into pit road, aside from Agent. Nobody else coming into pit road. 24K with a 3-second lead above Fearless. Fearless, I believe, is on the blacks also. He is on the black compound. Corey might just trying to just check down some laps. They're on the last prolonging rubber. So definitely not come in the pits in the next 2 laps. They might come in the next 5 laps, though. I mean, Corey Wilson's tires are much older than everybody else's from latest pit stop. He leads lap number 30. 20 laps to go.
And Corey still with a comfortable lead. I think we're gonna go a little bit back to some of the battling drivers. We'll go Anthony and Bruh. Smalls has finally pulled away from them, and with pit stops starting, they're going to start pitting soon. There's Brugg in the pits now, and now they pulled away. So we're going to go back to the leaders, back to Corey.
Corey sticking out some laps, pulled away now to a 6 seconds and a half of a gap to Fearless. Just taking down some laps. They got the longer stint tire. They just waiting for the time to come, waiting for whenever the strat comes into play. You know, nobody else coming into pit road aside from, I believe that's Bruh in the pits. Everybody else is trying to take down some laps alongside the leaders. 24K makes it around the final turn into the straight, now leads lap number 31.
And there's a few more cars that remain who haven't pit. But Nampa Boy, I want to say that before the ticker change, they were 25 seconds back, and that's a big gap. So with Corey, there's a tiny battle now here. Anthony, Agent, and Kimmy. I believe Agent and Kimmy pit. I don't know if Anthony did, but I don't think Anthony did. That's a 3-car battle, and back to the lead.
Corey now catching up to lap traffic. That's Seth and Bruh. These guys at the back is much lower than the leaders. We know they pitted, so they definitely have a bigger advantage. But we know Corey Wilson is also a very quick driver or pole sitter. So we'll definitely see some lap traffic in just about any lap. I don't see anybody else in the pits. Nobody coming in right now. Corey Wilson makes it around the final turn to the straight. Lap number 32. We're getting closer to less than 1/4 of the race.
Corey has definitely got super close to these lap cars and could probably see them in the next few turns or so. Corey's still really fast with these tires. I think he did pit kind of early for I think having a mistake back in the earlier parts of the race. And here he is coming up to lap traffic.
He's coming now. He's slowly getting closer to the lap traffic. The last 9th and 10th cars, respectively. I mean, the gaps now speak for themselves. 24K to 3rd place, which is Napa, is 30 seconds behind. I mean, that's a lot of track left for from 3rd all the way down to 10th. 10th and 9th place still fighting for the positions, trying to scramble. Corey Wilson leads lap number 33, getting closer to lap traffic.
And that lap traffic up there is battling like hell up there, with Corey slowly catching them. He might be able to get there. on. He might be able to get there lap 5 or turn 5, and he's just Corey has just been so dominant today, so dominant this race.
You know, he's just catching up quickly into lap traffic. Lap traffic just almost into his nose. The gaps are getting bigger, as some guys have said before in the chat and somewhere else. They're battling. That doesn't help anything and actually loses them a lot of time. Unless you're battling for the lead, there's no reason to battle. Now Corey Wilson laps, bruh. Your first lap car in this race. That's going to be the next victim of Corey Wilson. I'll definitely see he's coming down the inside now. Seth scrapes the wall. 24K now. 2 lap cars leads lap number 34.
I believe that's Anthony and Smalls. Anthony just got lapped. I believe they finally went into pits, and Corey's just mad fast. I don't think anyone else who pits will be able to catch up to Corey. And if this race remains green, I believe Corey's definitely got this. I mean, again, anything could happen. We still got more laps to go. A lot more.
We got 15 laps to go as we cross. I think 14 or 15 laps to go as we cross the line.
15.
This gap's getting bigger and bigger. Napa almost 5 seconds from the last time I said that he was 30 seconds behind. He's now almost 35 seconds behind. After him, it's just 5 more seconds behind. I mean, I know Kimmy and Agent are battling right now. Kimmy is in front right now with Agent with that draft. Just trying to make the pass on the inside. 24K just a huge lead right now. I don't know if he'll make a mistake soon as he leads lap number 35.
You see Bruh also trying to fight him, it looks like. And he's actually starting to get... Here's Corey starting to pull away now from Bruh. And there's another lap car up ahead is Smalls. And he's going to get passed anytime soon in the next 2 laps. We're going to... Also, there is a battle within the track. There's Agent and Kimmy, both right now in 4th and 5th. And I think they both did pit, so they're done. And Bruh passed Corey. It's unlapping.
Bruh, the lap car now unlapping himself. We know he pitted before, but now he makes it pass. I mean, he's gonna make this statement. A sad day for Ford. He qualified 3rd in the start of the race. He looked to have a huge race pace, but now he's been relegated all the way down to the back, and he's just taking down laps, just waiting for Corey Wilson or the whatever car cycles in front to lap him. 24K leads lap number 36.
Corey has led almost half the race, I believe. Maybe even a quarter of it. I'm not sure. But you can see Bruh and Smalls are starting to pull away from Corey. So that's showing that Corey is starting to feel the effects of the tires. And at any moment, he will come into pits. Fearless also starting to catch up just a little bit. Or did Fearless pit?
I believe he pitted, or he just lost more time. I don't think he pit actually, because he's still in that like 9 second gap. He hasn't lost any more time in that. I mean, 24K, our leader, the black tires now. The guys who haven't pitted, just seeing how the tires just get worse and worse, and just waiting for whatever lap they're gonna pit in. I think 24K is coming to the pits. He is coming into the pits. Fresh air for Bruh. The lap cars alongside Anthony and Seth. The lap cars have now been unlapped. We know Fearless is going to come out as the leader unless he comes into the pits. No, he doesn't. Fearless, our new race leader. We know he had better tires than him, but how much? He leads lap number 37.
Man, a new leader, finally, Fearless. Corey wasn't going to make it on those tires. Fearless, I think, isn't either. So we'll see him pit at some time, and it's only Fearless right here. No Fearless comfortably in the lead, but Corey, once he pits, Corey's gonna be right there with him.
I mean, look at the gaps. I mean, they're getting they just shrunk a huge ton, around 20 laps. We're almost getting to 10 laps to go. Fearless with the lead. I mean, I thought Asian was gonna have a strategy masterclass as we saw in Texas. I mean, he did come. I think he did really high. He did come out as a leader a lot of times with the strategy was like not on his side, but with all of the mistakes he has done, all the battles he has been, he has lost a lot of time. And I mean, they just do time until everybody pits. Talking about pitting, Fearless now into the pits. It's time for Corey Wilson, aka 24K, to push right now. It's his time to push, catch up Fearless, and take away the lead from him. He's through the stadium section right now. Coming to the final turns, Fearless decides to pit about midway into the pits. Let's see how much of a gap 24K makes. Like, he leads lap number 38, I believe. He does.
It's going to be about the same gap as you see Fearless still in pit road, and then he comes out and it's going to come near Agent and Kim. So about a 10-second gap. That is still pretty bad for them. But Corey, I believe Corey has this win locked up now. If anything does happen, though, that, like I said, anything can change. Anything can happen.
You know what could happen? What could happen is that I believe Agent and Kim are currently battling right now, and they're close to Fearless. So if they just get into a wreck and cause and make a yellow flag, that could bunch everybody into the field and like have a lot of passes, a lot of lead changes, maybe a lot of scrambling in the whole line. I mean, right now it's Kimmy and Agent battling. Kimmy makes it third. We'll see the gap as 24K crosses the line alongside Fearless. 24K leads number 39, 10 laps to go.
I think that's what people would want. I think people do want to caution a bunch of these drivers, especially Ford, not trying to let his first race to be a disappointment. And they are 12 seconds off the leader. Fearless is 8. That is just about the same amount as earlier. And
wait, Marcus, I want to point something out. Fearless is on the reds. I mean, he has enough tire to make it to the end, but I mean, he's on the reds. He's just trying to take down time from Corey. I mean, if he does like take down a lot of time, I mean, he could just.
Oh, a caution!
We have a caution! Word.
That's Napa Boy.
Oh, it's Napa Boy
on turn number 10.
We have a caution. Just about it. The leaders just pit. We are now getting bunched up together. These final laps are gonna be like the most chaotic out of the race. I mean, what do you think about this, Marcus? This caution, I said it. There's gonna be a caution.
This is what everyone wanted. They got it. So now we're gonna this is gonna get the race to be very chaotic at the end. We already saw a bunch of problems mid-race. Now it's with 10 to go. Everything's gonna
like Texas. Wait, Marcus, if you remember Texas, this literally happened like in Texas. The strategy just gone out the window. Everybody, no more strategy. Just laps, put on the faster tires or just run it out and just try to make up positions. Strategies out of the way. I believe everybody's going to come in to get some red compounds unless they want to stay or gain positions. Right now, we have 24KK Corey Wilson in the lead, Fearless second, Kimmy third, Agent fourth, and Ford is actually fifth. I mean, he stayed in between the fourth and sixth place all race. He looks consistent, but he would have been more consistent if he didn't have any of those incidents. Because, I mean, without those incidents, he could have been with these guys up front. But now the chance has been given to everybody to bunch up together. I think everybody catches up. Nope, we are missing out on Napa. Napa just making it through. We have a respawn on the track, a lot of respawns. I don't know if it will restart. They're definitely... Yeah, we're no restart right now. No restart. Pits are open. Do you think everybody will go into reds? I believe so.
I think it's the smart way. Fearless might. I don't know if he's on reds. I think he is the only one on reds in the field. No, Bruh is on reds too. So it really depends. I think it's if he can make it and if he's good enough to do it. But I don't even know. I'm still shocked that we had that caution because now just everything's gonna change.
And we know nobody's gonna DNF after this race. I mean, right now nobody's no DNFs apart from them and Adrian. These guys DNF at the very start of the race. I mean, something very sad to see these guys out of the race. The early parts of it, and now everybody bounces up together. We're just waiting for everybody to come into the stadium section. I love that stadium. I like that one. I think it's the soccer stadium. I like it. It's beautiful. Look at it. The stands look beautiful. It's a very nice building. Now everybody is gonna try and come into the pits. No, they don't. Fearless and 24K. They did not make it to the pits alongside said 24K, aka Corey Wilson, Fearless, and said stay out. Well, everybody else might just go to the reds. I mean, the faster tire, there's no strategy involved anymore. I mean, you just make it to the end with the tires, unless you spin around and just wear them more. And we know the guys at the front just pitting. I mean, it makes zero sense to pit again and lose positions during it. Kimmy and Asian, I mean, I've seen these guys just side by side all racing in the pit road. I mean, they just cannot stay off each other. I mean, they've been together a lot of times. Everybody has. I've seen Kimmy and Asian just side by side. I mean, they have close pits that eventually puts them together. Everybody comes out of Perry Road, everybody on reds. I mean, it makes zero sense to say on blacks unless you just pit for them.
I want to say this real quick. Word with Corey. Oh, and they're green. I want to say this real quick. Word from Corey, or just word from someone. Corey knows he messed up. He made a mistake and is on the blacks. Well, I guess we'll see how that can affect him through this race. And here's everyone sending it in.
Everybody sends it through. They're trying to make up positions. Fearless now with a red wall is trying to get to Corey Wilson on the outside. He doesn't, slows down some bit, but he's still there. He's on the faster compound. As you said before, Corey Wilson will probably messed up the strategy, or whatever strategy was still left, because he didn't see into the future. It might be a caution. Too much of green flag racing. Everybody's just trying to make it through. Kimmy and Agent. There's a 3-car battle right now for the third. Agent makes it through. 24K. Corey Wilson leads lap number 42. We're getting close to the end right now.
And here's Fearless. Fearless trying to track down Corey. Corey's still pretty fast on these blacks. And again, it was his mistake. But Corey's good enough. So can he maybe make it to the end? And maybe can he keep this lead? We got Agent, Ford, and Kimmy trying to catch up. It's just been these top 5 ever since the end of the thing.
Right now, Corey Wilson just saying it's just big me right now. On the wrong tire and still in the lead. I mean, the gap does eventually shrink in sector 2 and 3. But we know he has a lot of pace. And you might just get away with the win unless something happens. Maybe Fearless catches up more than he has ever done before. Talking about Fearless, he actually hits the inside wall. Ford now to second, Agent to third, Kimmy to fourth, and Fearless loses out to the lead, hits the inside wall. Corey Wilson makes it out of last turn, lap 44, getting closer to the end.
That messed up Fearless so much, but here's Ford, the newcomer, up to second. He's finally showing the speed that he had, and he's tracking down Corey now, slowly on his butt and slowly catching up to him. Can he maybe make a move coming on to turn 3 and 4? He's right behind him.
Next time is going to be five laps to go. Ford finally showing what I said before, his race pace very strong. That red compound definitely showing faster lap times, and he's just right at the back right now. He bumps it. Ford makes a mistake. He hits the wall. Agent, everybody else, it hits the wall. I mean, this might be the race right now. I mean, they're on a faster compound. Corey obviously on the slower one. the tire wear just doesn't work here anymore because there's no laps to take down the tire wear to make the blacks faster. 24K still with the lead, but still in the charge. Ford and Agent, 5 laps to go.
It might be over, but again, anything could happen. Ford still trying to catch up, but here's Agent and Fearless also slowly catching up off Ford's mistake. Corey starting to pull away even more on those slower tires, and I can't believe Corey's even doing this. He's fast, but I didn't know he was this fast. On the turn number 3,
he's feeding off those mistakes by everybody. I mean, Ford, the pressure is up to him. He's losing time now, and Agent is now catched up to him. There's still in a reasonable gap for the red walls to catch up, but it all depends on everybody. It just depends on Ford and Agent and Kimi to catch up to Corey Wilson and fight out for the lead. I know Ford can make it. He has a lot of race pace. He's got to make it through these final turns. He's just got to push it beyond the boundaries and try to take the lead. I believe 4 laps to go. 24K leads lap number 45.
You can see Ford caught up that lap, and he's been slowly catching up. He says no to pressure, and yes to going. I don't even know. That was cringy as hell. Corey, and a caution comes out around the track. I believe it's
Where
Kimi.
is the caution? Oh, it's Kimi! Kimi with the rear end tire damage. He was fighting with Agent. No!
Wait, is that his thing?
I don't know if he's out of the race. I think he might be out of the race. I mean, oh no! Oh, I mean, I think he was fighting with his teammate. I believe. I mean, he's in the same target. Wait, no, not his teammate. I think. But oh my goodness, no, he's not out of the race. He's not out of the race.
Okay,
that was his first restart and only run. I mean, wow. I mean, I never saw this coming. I mean, I thought everybody was gonna spread out and just let Corey Wilson take the lead and just win it, maybe. But now everybody bunched up together. I mean, right now, why would you pit? There's no reason to pit right now. I mean, I don't think pits will be open, and we'll definitely be restarting next lap. I mean, wow. I mean, Ford, pits are closed to no reason to pit. Corey Wilson still on the faster tire. Everybody catched up together. The faster cars, Agent, Ford, Fearless, now together behind. I mean, Ford has another chance, but he knows there's cars behind him. There's pressure on him. This new driver, a lot of pace. He has shown it. I don't know what will happen. What do you think, Marcus? What do you think about this? We're almost 3 laps to go. I mean, to the end.
We're gonna make it to the end. The race is not gonna end under caution, but I mean, like I've said, this whole race, anything can happen, and a thing just happened, and we are gonna go another lap for pits. And I think Ford has been great under this pressure. He's one of the new drivers. People expect him to do good. He's done really good. And Agent also, he's right behind Agent. He's got 2 of the best drivers behind. So we could see, again, anything can happen. We can see sending. We can see problems.
Pits are definitely open. I mean, pits are definitely open for maybe Corey Wilson and other cars on the track that might have been slipping around and wearing down their tires.
Do you think Corey's going to
green this time on the backstretch? Green this time.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, I think Bubble said green on this time. Yep, green this time. He's waiting for the restart right now.
No, he's not. No. He's at after pits.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Next.
A little mistake on the thing. What?
Wait. Marcus, you know what this means, right? It's going to be like a 1 to 2 lap shootout.
It's
no time for error. No time, no space for error. I don't know what will happen. This is getting closer and closer, taking down time. Road courses, the road course racing has always been entertaining, very chaotic at times. I mean, a lot of racing, everything happening around the field, never making you, do another thing. You're always stuck on the screen, and yeah, they're just waiting. They're just waiting. Their heartbeat is definitely pumping up right now. They're just waiting for the back stretch. Just waiting for everybody, for whoever wants to pit. I don't think anybody will pit aside from Corey Wilson, maybe.
Yeah, no, it is. We've got word from Corey. He is gonna defend. He's not gonna pit. The one.
We have some takers. Oh, Smalls! You saw what Smalls did, right? He almost hit the tire barrels at almost the pit wall. It was so close. He tried faking it out. Agent, Fearless, and Anthony Umbra, the only guys that decided to pit right now. Corey, as you said, has given a word. He's going to defend even with these tires. I mean, this is going to be like a 2-lap shootout.
Yup, and it's.
Oh, Fearless misses pit stall. Oh, this is definitely going to drop him back. Very far behind. He's going to be like second to last.
Well, we've seen Fearless pull from last to first. Can he maybe do it again?
I don't know. I mean, anything can happen. The guys who pitted are just waiting for everybody to mess up, to hit each other, wreck, or maybe, and trying to gain positions on the restart. Right now, just waiting for them to come around. Everybody's there, I believe. Coming to restart. Green flag. The race director drops the green flag. Everybody has a very nice restart forward. A very nice restart is going to try on the outside. He's going to try it on the outside. Smalls down the inside. Unexpected driver makes the pass for a lead, but here comes Ford. Huge wreck behind. It's Napa. Saves it around. Ford now on the inside of Smalls. Huge wreck. Still wrecking. Corey Wilson in it.
Caution's out. It's
Caution's
over.
out.
It's over. I think Ford has it. I think. Wait, is that it?
I don't think so. No. I think it's gonna be a 1-lap shootout. I think it's gonna be a 1-lap shootout.
Ford wins it. Ford, his first start. Wait, no. He says he thinks. Never mind. Word again.
Look at what Bubble said. I think we're gonna have a 1-lap shootout. I don't know. He said we're going green. I don't know. Are we having a 1-lap shootout? We're just waiting for confirmation from a race director, Bubble.
This is going to change everything.
Hold on.
Drivers want to.
I think we're having a 1-lap shootout, just a restart. I think it's going to be one half. If nobody pits, we can go green. Nobody to the pits. Oh, no, never mind. Napa boy decides to go into the pits. Napa's pitting.
Ford wins. It looks
I think Ford wins with this.
Wait, no. We're gonna wait though. We're gonna wait. We still need official confirmation. This rookie driver, just making his start here at Toronto. Showed race pace on qualifying and parts of the race. We know he's a very quick driver and just has to win. I think Napa's caught up. I think we're going green. We're going green.
We're going green. I think we're going green. Green flag.
We're going green.
Race director drops the green flag right now. Ford with a very nice restart. He's going to try to defend every single lane he has. He's going to try to defend the inside lane. Smalls, a new contender for the race win. Down the inside he does. Everybody, 4 wide into the turn. Fearless up into the wall. He makes it through. I think somebody has no rear wing. That's
Ford wins it. Ford wins it.
I believe Ford wins here. Does he win? I think he. Yeah.
The rookie who
restart. It's after this, they just cross the line. I think Ford wins. Oh my goodness! Like everybody's bunched up together into the catch fence. Everybody losing parts of the car, the rear and front wings. Wow, I never thought this would happen in a race. This has been the most chaotic race I've ever seen aside from Barber, maybe Marina Bay. A lot has happened. Now a rookie driver, Ford, qualified P3. I don't think we're going to have a half a lap shootout. I don't know. That would be very unpopular. But we'll see what the drivers want.
Actually, it might not even be done. Yeah, no, I think once they hit the line, it's over.
I don't know. Ford makes it through with 50 out of 50 laps with a caution. I don't know if we're still done with the race. We're
We
gonna have
still haven't got
a
official
lap
win.
shootout. We're just waiting race official confirmation. We're under caution. I don't know if we'll end up in. I think this is Ford's first race. This is Ford's first race.
This is so confusing. If they go green, they might go green. They might. I don't know.
I don't know. If we don't have a green flag here, I mean, Ford wins. I mean, I don't think they would. I don't know. The drivers are probably saying we need. They're probably saying we want have track racing right now. Have green. I mean, half a lap. I don't know. We're just waiting. We're just waiting.
We're not green. We're past the thing. No green. Ford wins.
Ford. Yes, he wins. Ford wins it.
Ford is first race.
First win.
I don't know.
He has done it. Oh my goodness. What a Cinderella story has been for him. Getting sent to the back, climbing up again. A lot of cautions throughout the race. A very chaotic race. A lot of cautions in the last 5 laps. He has now won it here at Canada in Toronto. This first race, he qualified P3. Wow, this driver, incredible race he has done. Marcus, what do you think about this? This is incredible for everybody.
It is a legit, his first race in this league. And he beats Agent, Corey. Again, it was maybe Mickey, but he beat them. And he was there at the end. Amazing.
Oh my goodness. I mean, Ford is definitely pumped up right now. I mean, his first race, his first win, qualifying in the top 3. He is wanted under dubious circumstances, I say. He's now going to come across the stadium section, final turn, just to get the race win. This driver beat the fastest drivers in the field. Smalls tried to make the move, but he couldn't. Ford now on the final straight, pacing on the caution flag, final lap. Ford will definitely win this. Checker flag, Ford wins here at Toronto. He wins the Honda Indy Toronto here in Canada. Oh my goodness, I just cannot. I mean, everybody has to give their thumbs up to Ford. I mean, it's definitely a new driver, a new talented driver. Everybody coming past him. Oh my goodness, I have no words to explain this. I mean, everybody just rubs up to it. I mean, they know he has had a very nice race. A new driver. I mean, wow. I cannot. I don't know what to say. It's
that is
incredible.
It is just amazing. Yes.
This finish was just incredible, nerving. I mean, wow.
We also got to say though, the finish. The fans wanted some racing. They got chaos. They got chaos, but they did not get the good finish that people wanted. And drivers are definitely upset about that. But it's Toronto.
I mean, parts of the track are very tight. Parts of the track are very wide. Room for anything. I mean, incredible. Here, Canada, Ford coming to the final time in the stadium section. He has won it here. Cinderella story for him. Everybody coming to the pits. Ford just gonna try to make it to the finish line. Huge race win for him. His first win, his first race. He has won it. Ford wins it.
He's definitely
happy about this. He has to be sobbing. I don't know. He definitely has to be happy. He isn't happy about this race win. I don't know if we'll get interviews. I think we have interviews right now. We think we have interviews. Ford, your first race here, qualified 3rd, and now won the race. What do you think about this?
It's very, very nice. Yeah.
No
You just
words.
won.
He just
You
was
won in your
happy.
first start.
I mean, no words for him right now. No words for Ford.
It was
He's
no.
just
Wait, hold
happy.
up. Okay. Listen. That was actually. It was so when it wasn't lagging. It was so fun, and I actually thought I like a really fast car when it wasn't lagging. But what's the name? When it was slow, like when it was slow motion lag, like I was so bad. Like it was so hard to race. But near the end, I got spun by Kimi in my race. If Napa's caution never came out, my race probably would have been over. I would have finished P5. But then the caution came out, and I was able to get up. I went on the softs, and I was able to get up to P2, and I was on the back of Corey and what's her name? I made a mistake and I hit the wall, and then I almost lost it there, but then I had another chance and I was able to I don't even remember what I did. I just got to the lead and held it. On that last restart, I knew Small was gonna send it in, so I kind of moved out the way just a little bit. It was just hoping I could get around the corner and go away with it. And when I heard that they were wrecking back there, I knew it was the last restart. I knew I had won it. I mean, it was a good race. I want to thank Himbug and Tim and the others for showing, because I told them to show. So yeah, it was very fun. Yeah.
Congratulations, you have won your first race. Hopefully we'll see you in the next couple of races. We know you have a lot of pace. Hopefully you become a casual top end driver in the league.
Yeah.
Congratulations, young man.
Yeah, I hope I can win all of them.
Thank you for your time.
And thanks, Marcus, for being W official, and Turby.
Yeah. So our next guy to interview would be Corey Wilson, our pole sitter. I mean, we're just waiting for him to get up into the stage to interview him. How about you do the interview, Marcus? I mean, I already did the race winner. How about you do the pole sitter and the heartbreak of the race? How about you do it? Yeah.
All right. So Corey Wilson, you had a very upsetting thing. I mean, you had a call, and it was a bad call on your part. You ran with the blacks, and it just unfortunately ruined you. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, those last 10 laps were just about defending, just keeping myself out in front. I know I was really consistent. That's why I made the call to stay on the blacks, and I didn't think a lot of people were coming down. Then when I saw everybody come down, I was like, yeah, it might be over. But I mean, it was pretty much just about keeping myself clean, not hitting the wall, and that's what I really started to, pull that gap, is when people started to hit the wall and pushing too much. And those last couple of restarts were just people being stupid, sending it for no reason. Sucks that our race ended like that. I mean, we had a pretty good car, could have won it, but we got ended because of stupid moves.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a great race for you. Just unfortunately bad calls, and then people being a little bit of a menace, which kind of ruined you at the end. But overall, great day for you, and yeah.
All right, our next driver, I believe, is going to be Agent up here. Yeah, how about you do the next interview after me?
Yeah, I'll do it. You do.
I mean, race director has said post-race protests are in effect. Official results may be different. I mean, we'll definitely see some protests. Like I've said before earlier in the race, there is protest in the race. If anybody has video footage, they will protest, and the race director will look at it. Agent, I mean, you had a very nice starting position behind our race winner in fourth. He barely beat you by to get third. Wait, where's Agent?
He's having problems. It looks like.
Oh, it's only failures for Agent. Oh, he can. Okay, we'll get Kimmy up. I'll do Kimmy then. Some problems with. All right, our final interview is gonna be Kimmy. Right? I'll do. Yep. Kimmy, I mean, I believe you caused what is a chain reaction. I mean, I don't think you ever wanted to have the chain reaction of cautions here. very silent race. I mean, you started second, but I mean, you got dropped down all the way up to the mid pack or the back, and at some point we're fighting with agents and created that caution and just domino affected into what is those final cautions and the restarts. What do you think about your race? Like, I mean, you had lows and highs, and you weren't very eventful. Sadly, I mean, it's another race. You tried to get the win, but I mean, what's your opinion?
Well, the race was just, well, it was really bad, you know. And I know I'm usually causing a lot of wrecks that race, but man, I had to go for it, bro. There was no other way, bro. There was no other way, man. I know a lot of people are probably mad at me right now, but it's just racing, you know. Sometimes you gotta go for it. If you don't go for it, then you just, you know, shouldn't be really racing. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really have to say, to be honest. So, not really much.
Thank you for your time, Kimmy. I hopefully you'll eventually get that win again. Hopefully you get back to victory lane. How about you? Hopefully you keep working on your craft. Try to qualify at the front yet again, and finally get the first that win after many months. So yeah, thank you for your time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. If it's alright, I want to say one more thing. I always like to say that I'm happy for Ford getting his first win. You know what I'm saying? I'm still have to keep on at it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, congrats to Ford, and yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. All right, we have these final minutes to end the stream. It was a very eventful race. Thank you, Marcus, for being here. Last race in Texas, you were a pit reporter, but now I know you're a very good commentator. You just gotta, improve on trying to block yourself, trying to get a lot of pressure on you. You just let it slide. Try to say what you think. That was a very eventful race. What do you think about it, Marcus? I mean, I definitely love this race. One of the most chaotic and most entertaining races of this league.
If you want to go entertaining, it was very entertaining. It was by far one of the best road courses, I think, from what I know. But the racing product is the race was chaos, and I think we should have at least saw something for the end. But it was still great how it ended, and I think these drivers should get ready for next races.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in C Broadcasting Group for Bubble Speedworld for the Verizon INDYCAR Series. We'll see you next race, round number 10. Hopefully, this was of your I forgot the word. Hopefully, it was a exciting race for you guys. Hope we'll see you in the next race. Thank you for being here.